Today, I'm going to be sharing with you how I landed a multiple work from home job. And before I share my experience with you, let me explain my reason why I've chosen to get a work from home job. And that reason is just three reasons. Number one is because of the fact that there's so much racism in the workplace. I don't know if it's only me. I've experienced a whole lot of racism. So I decided that no, I don't want to face that anymore. And secondly, there's so much hatred in the workplace. Too much hatred. Some people will smile, but they are the one who is doing the damage to you. So there's too much fake people in the workplace. Let me put it that way. Too much fake people in the workplace. And lastly, the one that makes me decide that no, I'm not going to do that anymore, is the fact that each time I wake up in the morning and I remember that I'm going to work, I begin to feel this sadness inside of myself. So but on my quiet time, I begin to analyze it like, why is it that I'm facing this kind of sadness? Why am I feeling this way? I don't know if I'm the only one feeling this way, but I used to feel this sadness inside of myself each time I remember I'm going to work. And I've discovered that it's the fact that the kind of people I'm going to see at the workplace are very, very toxic people. So even though getting a work from home job does not make you become immune or does not stop you from experiencing this racism and all these things I've listed, but at least it will reduce it to a barest minimum. And I must tell you that since I got the work from home job, I have this peace of mind. I have this, satisfaction. I'm just on my own, doing my thing at the back and working from home. And the only reason I get to see any of my colleagues is maybe in the morning when we have our briefing in the morning. And that briefing lasts only 15 to 20 minutes. And that's it. At the end of the day, we just off the camera and everybody goes home. Now, the kind of job I was looking for was a customer service job and a sales job. So I was contemplating between the two, which of them should I get? Should I get a customer service job? Should I get a sales job? Because I needed a job, so I was just like, okay, let me have one at least. If it's a customer service job, it's welcome. Sales job is welcome. Now, in the process of getting this work from home job, I faced a whole lot of rejection. To be fair, I faced a whole lot of rejection. In fact, I was in up to 10 to 15 applications every single day. And most of them, if not all of them, come back as negative. No good response. It was this rejection upon rejection upon rejection. So in that rejection, I will still go back to my CV and go and retweak my CV. So for a couple of times I've been doing this, I started noticing that I begin to receive some calls. So from that, unfortunately, that I used to receive, I've now beginning to receive calls, good emails, of responses, like good positive responses, like, okay, we want you for an interview. So I begin to grant a whole lot of interview. So now the interview part is another challenge for me. So when it comes to job interview, this is where I come to learn everything about job interview, any type of job. This YouTube page, Career Ways, I learn everything about interview. So this man simulates job interview for you. So what I do is that when I come here, after listening to him, I now put what he has taught me, I put it in my own word. So now when I get to the interview, I'll be able to perform. So all these things is something I'm going to walk you through. I'm going to jump into it straight and I'm going to show you everything that I did. Now, I'm very confident that with the kind of CV that I built for customer service, for sales job, even for real estate job, the one you have to work from home, that you sit in there, people will call you in and they make inquiry of a home. Yes, with all that, I can comfortably tell you that with the kind of CV I've been able to build and put together and what I've discovered, at least in all the interviews I've done, if I apply for 15 jobs, there's high chance that one must call me. And that is because I've got the kind of CV that beats the applicant tracking system, ATS, what they call ATS. Let me jump into it and I'll quickly show you how I've been able to put this together. Maybe you will learn something for it if you're looking for a work from home job. So my first point of contact when I want to build my CV is this software. They call it My Perfect CV. And this software, they are in two types. One of them is My Perfect Resume. So I prefer to use this one, My Perfect CV. So the reason why I like to use this, software is because it helps me to organize my CV. It helps me to organize and because they have different templates. And at the end of the day, if you finish building your CV, it will give you a score ranking on your CV. So for me, 70 is okay for me, and I'm okay with 70. So this is the first place I come to when I want to build my CV. This is how the CV will look like with this simple format when we finish building the CV. Now, if you come to the professional summary aspect here, you will notice that we have deliberately included some keyword here. And the reason why we included this keyword here is for us to be able to pass the applicant tracking system software, which is that software that recruitment company use to filter candidates who are qualified and the ones that are not qualified. So the first thing we did is that we look for the keywords that will help us pass that applicant tracking system for a job role of customer service. I use first contact resolution. This simply means that at first point of call, I can resolve customer complaint first time. I will not allow the customer calling the second time unless the customer has additional complaint. That's one. Two, I'm telling the applicant tracking system that I know how to use the latest customer relationship management software. That is exactly what it's looking for. And thirdly, if you scroll down there, I use metrics to quantify or to measure my performance in all my job roles. Take for instance, I said I consistently exceeded sales targets, generating an average of 28,000 per month in revenue through consultative upselling and retention strategy. And these metrics are included all through my CV. Look at here, I included it here. If you come down here, I included it here. If you come down, yes, I included it there. So, and the last thing that the applicant tracking system will be looking out for is your ability to be able to use the team chat, Zoom, the Google Suite. Now, all these things are not difficult. The customer relationship management software, the CRM software I mentioned up there, don't be afraid. Any company that's going to recruit you, they are going to train you on that aspect. Take for instance, the job I got recently, they trained me for 1 month and 1 week on their customer service software they use. The previous one I got, they trained me for 1 month. So don't be afraid. They are going to train you. Your duty is to include the right metrics and those keywords so that at least you can be able to pass the applicant tracking system, which is not difficult. It is not difficult at all. And that's why I'm showing you here that it is not difficult. It is doable. And even the Zoom too, they are going to train you on everything you need to be able to do your job well. Whether you have prior experience or you don't have prior experience. But the most important thing is that you already passed the applicant tracking system and you are called for interview. Then let's jump into how we are going to handle the interview aspect. When it comes to a job interview, I don't stress myself too much because I know I have a very handy tool that will help me get that. I just come to this YouTuber page, call him Career Wiz. I just come here and I watch some of his video he has done concerning customer service, concerning sales, how to pass a sales interview, how to pass a customer service interview. I just simulate it. I add it in my own way. I tweak it in my own way. Then I look for how to be confident with it. I practice it so much that it becomes part of me. So when I get to the interview, once they ask me question, even though it's not the same the way he simulated it with me, but it will look very similar. Why? Because I have practiced it. It has become part of me. And this is where I come to. I just look for any of the job role intervention he has done. Then I just take it from there. Okay, guys. I'm looking to reach a 1,000 subscriber in the next 3 weeks. If you find value in this video, kindly consider subscribing as this will help me to reach that 1,000 mark.